Alright, let's get down to the nitty gritty. So I heard a really interesting debate between an atheist and a theist, talking about pretty much abiogenesis, right? How could it come about? And very, very interesting and informative arguments. So, intelligent design may be possible, but it doesn't have to come from a god. It could be, and Richard Dawkins actually agrees on this. He thinks there's like a super alien or entity that you might think might be like godlike, because I think once you put God in the picture, it complicates too much stuff. Because we're talking about a god, I mean, if we're talking about an advanced alien, that's more plausible than just a god. Yet first then you have to explain, where did the god come from? How did the god get created? We live in a natural world. There's no supernatural. So another reason why I don't think it would be from a god is because there's this. If we talk about a god, super powerful god, that means everything would be perfect. We wouldn't have defects. We wouldn't have abnormalities. We wouldn't have mutations, complications. So I think intelligent design could fit in there still, but not from a god. And like Deleone says, you have you have trees that grow in cracks when the trees were not supposed to grow there, and you have trees that grow normally. You have plants growing in cracks. It's not supposed to happen. So I think that's why atheists and skeptics care more about, really, really want to know the answers. Not afraid. Not afraid of hell, especially when you're not indoctrinated. If you really think about it, this is why a God is not possible. Because if we're talking about a God, a super powerful being that's perfect, I mean, if it was a God, because gods are like perfect, it's like, unless a God wasn't perfect, but then it wouldn't be a god. So I think Richard Dawkins, and the most plausible is this: it's not a god. If it's intelligent design, it's from an advanced, like a super alien. Because there was called Luca, last universal common ancestor. Before there was regular cells, there was like one super cell, and the super cell, this is actually in science, the super cell split into smaller cells. So no matter how you throw it around, just saying a god did it would be the most complicated thing to explain. Because one, where did the god come from? How did the god come about? And we're talking about a god that can do anything. And there's no way it made us. We are flawed. We are not perfect. No way it made Earth. We just live. And I think if you need to listen to Great Scramniverse, amazing song, pretty much explains it. It's like blew God out of the water. Universe of many different universes with different physical laws. It's like Sean Carroll says, and I believe some other scientists, we live in one of the many universes that two things. Other universes have laws just like ours. Other universes have laws that are completely different than ours. So it's kind of like a toss of the dice, believe it or not. Yeah, it's a huge amount, but like Deleone said, eventually we would have pulled through. It's like you're not, when you're not, you don't even know where you're born. Until you're finally, you don't even remember when you're in mom's stomach. You're just born. That's how it was with the universe. It was a toss of the dice, and it took 1 billion years. And so I believe there's a intelligent life out there, aliens out there, and it could be different. Like Dawkins says, it could be like maybe non-protein, like us, non-DNA. could be something else, non-RNA. And I think that's how it, and then, you know, like you got these species running simulations, you know, computer simulations. You know, we're in a fake universe, real universe. It just gets mind-blowing. We're in fake reality, we're in the real reality. So, that's how it is, folks. What else to say? And intelligent design does not mean perfect design, obviously. Perfect design would be from a God, and we are far from perfect, and the universe is far from perfect. So I think that's it. Peace out.